Hello, Clayton County Public Schools students, staff, and families. My name is Dr. Anthony Smith, Superintendent, CEO of Schools. Wanted to bring to your attention a matter that has been on the minds of my great staff relative to our number one priority, which is student safety and school culture. We wanted to use this opportunity to remind students of our number one priority and our expectations relative to student behavior. I have with me my entire team assembled here today to share this great message, and to lead this conversation is our Executive Director for Student Discipline and Strategic Improvements, Dr. Melvin Blocker. Melvin Blocker, I would like for you to share a message with our students relative to our expectations for the remainder of this school year. Dr. Blocker.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. We just want to be very, very clear about our expectations for student behavior here in Clayton County Public Schools. We have 5 behavior norms, non-negotiable, that we just simply are not going to bend with. One of them is weapons-free. We are a weapons-free school district. The expectation is that students have no weapons on our campuses remotely close to anything that we have that operate our schools. Students, I also want to remind you about brandishing weapons on social media. So if those videos find their ways into our schools, that's also a problem. That's a threat to the safety of the learning environment. We will not tolerate that. We're a violent-free school district. All right, there's no reason to ever put your hands on anyone. I want to be clear about why we have so many different resources in our schools in terms of a caring adult in the building. We have assistant principals, behavior intervention specialists. We have a plethora of resources at the school that you can bring to your attention these issues that you might have with someone else. But violence is completely unacceptable in our schools. We're also a drug-free school district, a bully-free school district, and a gang-free school district. Students, I just want to remind you, the day of students are disrupting our learning environments is over with. We may have to ask you to leave our schools. Parents, we just want you to understand, have a conversation with your child before they come to school. Do not be violent in our schools. Do not be disrespectful to our staff members. Using profanity towards staff members is unacceptable. Let's have a culture where we are learning. Let's have a culture where we are happy and we're one here in Clayton County Public Schools. In supporting the superintendent's number one priority, at the end of the day, we're about learning. We're about graduating young people to going out to the world to be successful in this society. So I just want to be clear. I don't have a lot to say about it. Just be mindful that when you come to our schools in Clayton County Public Schools, the expectation is you govern yourself accordingly. Do not misbehave. Do not disrupt our learning environments. If you do that, consequences are going to follow.
Thank you, Dr. Blocker. We certainly do appreciate that message, and I hope the students understand, and I hope that they have listened attentively to the message that was delivered by Dr. Blocker. He is our Executive Director for Student Discipline and Strategic Improvements. So I want you to make certain, students, that you obey our norms relative to student behavior. As Dr. Blocker has shared, there's all kinds of supports that's available to you in the event that you need some coping skills or whatever. But the message is, we are not going to tolerate any kind of nonsense or disruptions for the remainder of this school year. We are off to a phenomenal start this school year, and we're doing phenomenal work. Our staff and our families are very supportive of what we're doing, and we want our students to understand. And you've been warned that in the event that you come to our campuses and disrupt, there will be consequences. Thank you for your attention.